This is day 1240 Arukh HaShulchan Yomi. This Arukh HaShulchan Yomi is has been all the recent Arukh HaShulchan Yomis as a schutz to see the Yeshua of Chenu Beis Kol Beis Yisrael and the struggle against the terrorists Yimach Shemam in Gaza. Today we're doing Yordeh Siman Kuf Beis Zayin, Sif Ayin Vav Kuf Beis. Ayin Vav. We come anywhere is the shame vested the Yeshua. What is the shame vested which we have on the Royal Machmas Tashmish? The Siman Kuf doesn't word the vested they own as Chon. We said the later on it's going to clarify that a vested which comes by a compelling reason which is beyond her control, such as jumping around, ain't a best class. It's not a best at all. It's not a best at all that you should be concerned with after one time. And unless it also consists of days, as besides the physical phenomenon. Sorry. Says Rosh Chodesh she jumps and sees blood. Does Choshesh has Pilu Pamachas, then she's concerned even if it only happened one time. Not sure exactly what it means. I mean, since Kol Rosh Chodesh doesn't mean Pamachas. Okay? Best Haguf Kama Pilu V'itush, that's the things which happen. That's an external compelling reason. An internal compelling reason, such as yawning and sneezing, people are eating garlic or pepper. You're concerned with this even after one time. The das of Taisus, but das Rashi people in Kavesis onus. Because the Rashba eating garlic and pepper is an external, is saying like the external compelling reason, such like jumping. Moshe's Parasham as we shall see. So these two things are Tashish Va Mikveh. We're talking about the woman who was Rosa Machas Tavish at night. She goes to the mikveh. In the hours of the kvitza, if we draw an analogy to jumping, why she should be concerned at one time. Datushnei onsim adifam yonas echad, are two onsim more compelling than one onus? Being the meshnei lebesas haguf, and if we're liking both of them to an intrinsic compelling reason, okay, as Shabbatashish Bilvad, Apulo mikvah, she's also after relations alone, even without the mikvah. And you can't say there wouldn't be any case which you could have relations after having seen once on account of tashmish. But then before Gemara says the opposite. It says you can have relations up to two more times. Even though you could say the came days nes also olam, you could say, well, since by doing this you're asked forever and therefore not concerned for one time, which is it's part of the Taz. So it does not seem likely to say that having relations like the cycle of the body is like the intrinsic, the internal, yawning and sneezing. But rather it certainly it seems more like that the external basis of jumping came by the Maisa because it comes through an activity. As the Shach says, suppose the female should be Arnu. Besides the coin that we explained, Bracem and Zeh, ain't etzem hatashish beged the basis. Having relations in of itself is not enough to consider a cycle. It's a sickness. But the mikvah gets goof, and if the mikvah is like a vessel a goof, it's like the cycle of the body. Which is the like sneezing and yawning. In so then every time she goes to mikvah, she comes asur even without tashmish. The B'daber Zol Shema Yom. Never heard such a thing. That woman who comes neither the night she goes to mikvah, there has to be chayshish for that. It sounds quite clear. The only reason to be chayshish here is because the combination of seeing and having relations. But there's low tashmish without tashmish, she's not going to be concerned. And the Chavas Das writes this as well. So Says neither tashmish neither the relations nor going to mikveh are a vessel saguf. Because they're both external, they both come through a maisa. Shem vessels being a zerak shem mushal. So using the term vessels, the cycle here is just a borrowed terminology. The mind vessels. What does an illness have to do with vessels? These matters like this. We see this woman she has a machla. She has in her body some disease. We don't know why. So we're concerned maybe the water causes her this illness. Every time she goes to the water, needs to her something gets weakened in the support inside her genitals. That's why he sees blood when he has relations with her. We know that cold or hot water have a tremendous effect on illness. Either better or worse. This has nothing to do with any other type of basis. This is machla. This is no machla. It's an illness, low basis, not a cycle. And we have to be concerned with anything which logic dictates in the case of an illness. Long brackets here. Are a form of a cycle of the body. With his words are astonishing. What I wrote, move on, says Arukh HaShulchan. Move on, Beisis Shem and Koradin. It's understood when the Beisis changed from the source. Shebi be Beisis Mishem Agos Maimonios, which Beisis brings from Agos Maimonies. The Sham, because there it says Shirasa below base of Tfilah. She saw on the second night after a Tfilah. Vu Kosa below and the Beisis race on the night of a Tfilah. Yeshua to Agir Gam Shulchan Aruch Mabasham. Some people want to amend the Shulchan Aruch like it says there. Mashkas wa Beri Hatev Kufusi Wan Kuf Chadav Bisay Chuvas to come in the mouth. Going what we say it's trying to change it deliberately. Even though it's possible that the law is the same. About the night of it, as shop he does the works out better according to the reason that we gave of hot or cold water. But now see Jitara, Niskash was there, see if kind of Gimma and Champion match because I'm Asi shop here. So you try to find this, but based on what I said, it works out well. But that's what she says is I think this is my point from before. Is that which basically writes if so one time or two times, and the night she goes to the mikveh. How do we get up to two times? Hamir Rishon said she saw us from the first time. Yesh Rishon, there were those who say the Bemis Kamanik Shav V'Shimish said about where he shouldn't have had relations the second time, but he did have relations the second time. That's the Chavas Das. V'lo Mashkin, it doesn't sound like that. V'lin can't have the Farshkin. In that case, but he says he should have said that. My tzarich cloud. Besides, what I mean at all. Even Mishum Rabus Lapishtempo tzarich l'chush b'am echad. If the chiddush is that even after two times she doesn't have to be concerned. Only after one time, only the same as one time. That's obvious because 1 and 2 times are not a chazaka. So this is pshat must be like this. Go Shabam Rishon Rasa Machmas Tashmish. The first time she saw on account of having relations. Achat Tfilah after going to mikvah. Pam Hashem Rasa Achat Tfilah below Tashmish. Sometimes she saw after going to mikvah without Tashmish. Kamashna Afil B'Chai Gavna. So it's telling us that even under those circumstances, she has to separate the next time she goes to mikveh. And even Mishum Tfilah Shneil, let's say granted because of the second tefillah she doesn't have to separate. Kokam Gam Hefsek Lo Mikayer Shlo Tochish Bar Misha. It's not considered hefsek not to be concerned that previously had an issue. As about the contrary, below tashmish rasa, if she saw without tashmish, koshken shows the right tashmish. It makes sense to certainly see it with tashmish. Came at shapam rishon de tashmish because it's the first time it came with tashmish. From here, the hikdim hadam labo, we say that the blood this time came earlier, but really had she had tashmish, it would have come as well. I test. But you should know. Sheish mishur tzoma. There was one to say the barasa machmas tashmish shlosh shapomim. She sees on account of having had relations 3 times night of tefillah. She would test the shamish hachar belel shenish achat tefillah that she can have relations afterwards on the second from then on the second night after tefillah. Meaning tefillah gam lo. We say tefillah was the cause. It's a minchas Yaakov. Chilul Omar can't say this. Dimur lachmer day tefillah. They said you have to be machmer to concerned with tefillah. Yom malachos said you say you could lenient. I day tefillah. The davar pasha it's simple shachashan shel tefillah ain't able below tefillah so yom machras. Okay, but he says l'shitaso. Okay, next time maybe not, but maybe the influence of the tefillah is still in effect. Avo b'yom hashlishi. It's the third day. Because certainly later than that, ain't on tefillah, so the tefillah is far gone in the past. It's Chavas Das. Yeshua doesn't want to say that the leil tefillah also shas tashmish if she didn't see at the time of the tashmish, so after the tashmish. She has to be concerned on account of the cycle. It's the Chavas Das as well. Shulchan says, "Ludanios I learner that came to your place." I don't think so. It's not like a vessel. Like we said, it's a disease. If so, therefore, only if she at this time of tashmish she saw one time, she has to be chayshish. The dina tzarchiyah and is not sure it is actually the halacha. Pay. Okasa Rabbi says the B'sif Yav. The Rabbi said right. She started kind of having relations, and a half a year later she did. With Tesbah, she's been to Mishnah. Lokava b'shlosh vessel shovim. Below deal, there is no best. So was determined as a break. Never she has to be chayshish for the last time, one following time. She's like the dinner best of Shena Kavua. She get Chatzi Shanim Yom Yas now. And a half a year comes to the last time she saw it. She saw it for one period, night or day. She established a cycle, seeing blood and count of relations. Three times, Vesis at equal intervals. Muteris and Shamish ben Vesis of Vesis. I have to have relations between cycles. Vesis Poreshus Achikosh Mari. But the day of the cycle, she has to separate until it's a Buddha 3 times. So Mamish compares Rashi. V'ima yeshla vesis to vesta. Like Rashi explains, if she has a cycle, she can link the Ramachas Tasha to a cycle. But he says she's permitted to us because she didn't establish a pattern. Because it's difficult. After eat kava asura bala, if she could cover a pattern, it's worse. Doesn't make asur, it makes it more mutter. And if he means that she's mutar altogether, even at the time of the cycle, we say you have to consider with the last one. This is the vessels of intervals. Where the first one is not considered to be part and parcel of the establishing of a cycle. I think he says it's a major thing here. The vessel machmas tashmish ain't a dom l'chol vessels b'chol dvar. Cycle machmas tashmish is not like other cycles. Unless it's happened 3 times. Commotion is by the Bible tashmish like we shall see. The name is if. In the previous if Kasar Ben says the resist writes the Mrosa Pamachas Achat. She's one time actually at the mikvah. Shakiat fil acheres when another mikvah comes to live first. She has to separate the entire night of going to the mikvah. Left filas shlishis ain't so first. The third time she doesn't. The third night she doesn't be parish like we saw in the previous sif. Because the lama ain't so first. Left filas shlishis. Why don't you have to separate on this? No, that's not what he means. Eflishis ain't so first means the third time it happens, not the third night. The third time it happens, that's not to be parish. So why not? It's like a best chain of kavush. You have to be kosher for the last time. There's no evidence in that, but she shouldn't see the second time she went to the mikvah. Because didn't have relations then. So there must be, as long as they're not the chazaka, the woman sees kind of relations 3 times. Ain't no question about tashmish klal, not concerned with the tashmish at all. Concerned with the other thing which was with the tashmish. Which in this case the mikvah. We said that's the primary reason. She didn't see the second time. Even she didn't have relations. The cycle's uprooted. Like it says in Siv, the opposite way. The second time she saw a non-account of Tashmish. Also the third time because she saw the first time. That's what he said. It's a machla, it's not a beses. Therefore, there's no such thing as being choshesh for the last beses. So once she starts down 3 times, you have no choice but to forbid her. Pay base. That's what he's telling us here in the base. Beses have local terms of an interval cycle. You start to count having relations. And second time, a half a year later. Eino choshesh l'raklas man bilvad. She only is concerned with the time. Like she agia chatzi shana nesra also. A half a year later, she's also trying that time. Also, husband, she didn't say then. Hotel the she becomes submit altogether. You know, consider tashish a type of cycle. You can a right much lower achar chatzi yeshana achor. There's no evidence that she didn't see in the last half year. Came so shimshla because she didn't have relations with them. We're not concerned at all. If one time she's choshesh for this man, she didn't say she's mutter tutagami, believe mutter. They should tell my gami shlosh panim okay, but don't say it after 3 times. No, shouldn't say that. Zem say that's why he concludes. You can cover best shlosh zimne. If she says cycle for 3 times, mutaros ben beses lebeses. It's made between each veses. After you may have veses poreshes, but the day of the veses, she has to separate. It's uprooted 3 times. Meaning, you may best says the days in which he expects the cycle always also. Five Yabu shows money below here, him 3 times fast on the sea, come never but he has mante yoser, Tanka she's also the Asura Bezmanaze, Achiakush Pamim, can also show Pamim. She's also during the time until she uproots 3 times, just like when she had already seen 3 times. By the day Tashmish. And that means specifically through Tashmish. Velomish Kachas law, Elin Kate of Rabbi Shimshon Shlosh Pamim Lo Rasa. It's only going to work if she was over and Mishamish 3 times and didn't see. Because that's because that's totally uprooted. But otherwise, she's also together. The best is that Shemachmas Tashmish ain't Ladin Veses. This halacha of Vesmas Tashmish is not a real Veses. Sakir Rak B'Sholosh Pamim. No, sorry. I wrote it wrong. The Veses says Shemachmas Tashmish ain't Ladin Veses. Rak B'Sholosh Pamim only becomes this pattern after 3 times. But then it requires uprooting 3 times. He says in brackets, perhaps is what the shach means, or the Chabas says difficulty with the shach. And that brings us to the end for today.